Alma de Niño presenta.
Lunching with the America's Captain, a fast food lunch with exchange of love stories from the captain.
Dear me, best regards. After the great world premiere of Adventure game, while I was bed resting Saturday morning, I received a call from Captain America, asking what was the name of the car wash where I washed my car tracks. During the call, we decided to go wash our cars to the same place and then have lunch together. He went to look for me and he went straight to the laundry. When I arrived, I used my membership ticket, but I discovered that he had not had one, so he had to pay the normal rate. I finished washing my vehicle before him, and then we had planned to eat hamburgers for sale. So I said, I'm going to change my clothes to be ready for the dinner I have planned with Andina. Since this time, it will not be more my traditional lunch with pandas, since instead I will have lunch with the Capi, and the other event will be the dinner with pandas, and I had wear formal clothes and etiquette because it will be the closing of the panda season. After changing, I went to the place agreed for lunch, as my custom. I arrived a little early, so I ordered the meal over while I waited for the captain to finish washing the rags and arrive at the store. When he arrived after ordering, he told me how he stole the performance in the movie by raising horse armor, and how people cheered him in that scene of the movie. We also started talking details about the first film and how it felt to be a Hollywood actor with Latin blood. He got excited and told me how good he felt for the first time in his life, considering everything he had experienced, his last divorce, and emotional and sentimental breakdown. You could see face the reflection of a man living young and singleness with full maturity, dependence, how radiated happiness of his time. With more ease, he began to express to experience about some women look for today. Money, power, that are, etc. Endless. The list of requirements that they have. On the other hand, he mentioned that he was a captain who was looking for a woman who would inspire him to be better, to get closer to God, be more honest, free, full of love, and who was willing to live superhero life for a woman God that gave him spiritually and anything. I was surprised by his word, since you and I know that being a superhero well-known Hollywood actor, I will look for some thing like that, since the actors and superheroes that we know are mainly looking pretty. Then I noticed that something was disturbing looking at the phone time to time. I soon realized that a special brightness appeared in his. Then, as a good questioner at that, we talked about love. He said there was a Colombian out there. She was moving the mat for him. Not Shakira. Please, I don't want to rise to misinterpretations. Listen, and the end, with great difficulty, with blushing included, mentioned her feelings for him. Parce, is that she's not like others. That left Colombia. No, not really planted, but we dated the first appointment. Each arrived time but in different location. Comment. That may be because I'm gringo and other that I'm confused. He told me that after that failed date, they start trying to establish communication through small conversations on Facebook Messenger. Well, he wrote the famous monologues. How are you? Please. Have a nice day. Hello. Are you okay? Some other way to send pictures of flowers, emoticons, and other things to get their attention in chat. You know, he said. He answered with classic syllables of communication. Well, thank you. It's and with you. Until one day, the booklet changed. She told him that she was time to leave because there were two boys who attracted to her attention. One of them was their beliefs and customs, the other was not. Captain, and his friendship making her trust him, until with more confidence days later she told him that she was going out with one of the boys. And as he was falling in love with the boy, and a vital key conversation it was when the Colombian woman informed him that his relationship had ended, how she felt. While we ate, the comment that long ago she sent him WhatsApp number and said, "We better talk here." So that day says, the one that paralyzed all his activities and commitments to give her the time he needed. I listened with my heart and gave her all her support until I used her superpowers to send her a blessing of consolation or calm to anguish, sorrow of pain, Colombia. Already at this point, he has shown me photos and chats of her, so that night it was beautiful. The Colombian girl, young, very full of life, ideal for my friend America's Capi. Parce. Later, I received a new message on WhatsApp was said, I am Mary. And he told, Mary, a dear childhood friend? But as he was not sure, he answered, Mary what? Texted, Marilyn. Oh, he said, between himself, this cannot be Marilyn Monroe because he has already passed away. Then he realized that it was the beautiful Colombian who moved the mat. Her chat continued with the words, You know, this is my personal WhatsApp, which only my closest family have. The other is closing and working and for everyone. But as of today, I want this to be communicated only. The Capi told me that for him that moment was better glory than having fought with the Winter Soldier or having raised the aforementioned Amor. He said that ever since he met her, he decided to go carefully, step by step, because he didn't want to her get away anyway. Let's realize, okay? When you see a beautiful butterfly like your letter, you want to be close to her or catch her. How do you approach or how do you do it? Silently, with much but very careful, right? Finish. A light sentence with, of course, I understand the idea. While the Capi was talking, I was thinking about the soundtrack of films, and I found some phrase that perhaps motivate friend Capi. He told me, there is no power greater than the faith body. You know, when you have faith, nothing, absolutely nothing can be withheld from you. So the centurion asked Jesus Christ to heal his servant, even though physically was not present, by means of a distant blessing. He used that mother to bless her in pain and anguish. What they both said was wonderful. More details are served only for them between the Capi. He also told me that while they were talking on the phone, everything changes much. Or when one day she asked him what his life as Hollywood actor was like her in the United States, he asked her question that led what of love. It was the. Together we try to analyze some possible interpretation of what that question might mean. You know, coming from women, there are so many things that one can interpret. And I suggested send my last audio in the talk of love that anyone expects, call it crossing the universe. And after you and she hears, analyze openly so you can know what she means by the question. The Capi, he agreed. The 2 burgers were finished. He tries to, obviously with abuse, the refill of sodas during the whole talk. I had to leave, and when dinner with pandas had arrived, while I said goodbye. But what would she do And what would he ask of her if she were face to face? He replied that he would travel to Colombia at the end of the year, and that if they would face to face, he would ask her to marry him. And he knows how he will ask for it. I cannot continue writing now. I must have dinner with pandas. I'll write you later. Sincerely, Child's Soul.